Hey everyone, welcome back to Trillzone Studios, your one-stop zone for thrilling movies, epic trailers, and non-stop movie breakdowns. Today we're diving into the clever, cheeky, and action-packed world of Enola Holmes, the teenage sister of the great Sherlock Holmes. And trust me, she's just as sharp, just as bold, and maybe even more rebellious. Let's jump right into the adventure. This is Enola Holmes, Movie Explainer, only on Trillzone Studios. In England, there is a quiet house in the countryside. This is where the Holmes family lives. The father died a long time ago. After that, the two older brothers left the house. Now, only the mother, Eudora, lives there with her daughter, Enola Holmes. The name Enola is alone spelled backward. Her mother chose this name because she likes word games. She also wants Enola to grow up strong and independent. Enola has never gone to a city or a big town. She always stayed near the house, but that was okay because her mother taught her everything. Eudora taught Enola how to read, do science, play sports, and even how to fight. They spent all their time together and were very close. But Enola noticed something strange. Sometimes, her mother met with other women in secret. One morning, on Enola's 16th birthday, she wakes up and finds her mother is gone. Her mother left during the night. She only left a box with a flower book, a tool for codes, and some painted cards. Enola doesn't know what to do. She goes to the train station to meet her two brothers, Mycroft and Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock is the famous detective. The brothers haven't seen Enola in many years. At first, they don't even recognize her. When they do, it feels a bit awkward. Mycroft is not happy. He thinks the house is messy and Enola is not acting like a proper young lady. Sherlock looks around their mother's room. He says it looks like Eudora left on purpose and doesn't plan to return. Later, Enola hears the brothers talking. Mycroft says he owns the house now. Their mother only borrowed the house to raise Enola. Sherlock has not been close with the family. He only came because the situation is a mystery. Mycroft wants Enola to go to a special school for girls. He wants her to learn how to become a proper lady. The next day, a teacher named Miss Harrison arrives. Mycroft hired her to change Enola. But Enola does not like her. Miss Harrison wants to change everything about Enola. When Enola talks back, Miss Harrison slaps her. Enola begs Mycroft not to send her to school, but he says no. She asks Sherlock to help, but he says he cannot. By law, Mycroft is in charge. Enola is very sad. She says Sherlock always ignores how badly Mycroft treats their mother. Later, Enola climbs a tree to be alone and draw. Sherlock climbs up too and talks with her. He tells her a story about when she was small and carried a pine cone named Dash like a pet. Enola says Sherlock never visits or writes letters. She says he is afraid to deal with feelings. That night, Enola looks at her mother's gift again. Because her mother loves puzzles, Enola plays with the letters. She finds a secret message. It tells her to look behind a painting. There she finds money and another card. Now Enola has a plan. She puts on Sherlock's old clothes and sneaks out during the night. At the train station, she sees the Tewkesbury family looking for their son. Their helper, Linthorn, gets on the train. Enola finds an empty train car, but she is not alone. A boy is hiding inside a bag. His name is Viscount Tewkesbury. He paid someone to help him run away. Enola tells him to leave and warns him about Linthorn, but Tewkesbury comes back. He is scared because Linthorn is trying to find him. Enola decides to leave the train car, but before she goes far, Linthorn attacks Tewkesbury. Enola feels bad and comes back to help. She hits Linthorn with his own cane. She saves Tewkesbury, and they run through the train together. With no other choice, they jump off the train into the grass. At the same time, Sherlock is looking for clues at the house. The housekeeper tells him Enola left money for her. She asks him not to leave Enola again. Back with Enola and Tewkesbury, they decide to go to London. That night, Tewkesbury shows Enola how to find food from plants. His father taught him that. They talk about their families. Enola cuts Tewkesbury's hair so people won't recognize him. The next morning, they go to London and split up. Enola is surprised by the big city. She sees people protesting for women's right to vote. She also sees posters with Tewkesbury's face everywhere. To hide, Enola buys new clothes and dresses like a lady. She knows what Mycroft would tell the police, so she disguises herself. Meanwhile, Sherlock says no to helping with the Tewkesbury case. He wants to focus on finding his mother and sister. He reads about 2 kids who jumped off a train and follows that clue. Enola rents a room in London. She sends secret messages through the newspaper. She visits a tea house where her mom once sent letters. Upstairs, she hears loud sounds. She finds a women's jiu-jitsu class. The teacher is Edith. Edith used to train Enola when she was small. Enola asks Edith where her mother is, but Edith won't answer. They fight, and Edith wins easily. Before leaving, Enola sees a symbol in the room. She remembers it from her house. Enola also remembers some strange words from her mother's meetings. She solves another code and finds an address. She goes to the building and sees a ribbon on the door. This is like the ones from the secret meetings. Inside, Enola finds a lab. There are papers and explosives. She realizes her mother is leading a secret group of women who want to change the world. Suddenly, Linthorn attacks. He pushes Enola into water and asks where Tewkesbury is. Enola tricks him by pretending to drown. Then she hits him and escapes after causing an explosion. Now that she knows Linthorn is in London, Enola wants to warn Tewkesbury. She dresses like a widow and goes to his family's house. She says she works for Sherlock. His mother almost believes her. But Inspector Lestrade is there. He says Enola is lying. The mother sends Enola away. Outside, Enola meets the gardener. She pays him and switches clothes with him. At the same time, Sherlock finds Edith. She says Enola is okay but will not tell him more. She says Sherlock does not understand their mission. Mycroft also talks to Lestrade. He offers money to catch Enola. Enola finds Tewkesbury's treehouse. She sees fake clues he left to confuse his family. She finds a real clue in a book. Then she meets his grandmother. The old woman says Enola is like her son and grandson, a new thinker. Enola finds Tewkesbury selling flowers in the city. She warns him about Linthorn. They go to a hotel. Enola tells him someone killed his father. Now someone wants to kill him too. Suddenly, Lestrade arrives. A dress shop lady told him where Enola is. Enola throws a teapot at him. She and Tewkesbury run away. She blocks the door so he can escape. Enola gets caught. Mycroft takes her and yells. He takes her money and sends her to the girls' school. Enola is very unhappy there. She must take classes on how to find a husband. Her door is locked every night. Miss Harrison tells her that her mother never cared about her. One day, Sherlock visits. He says he found the lab but not their mom. Enola says she is tired of being treated like a puzzle. Sherlock says he does care. He gives her Dash, the pine cone from her childhood. Now Enola knows her mother kept it, so she must care too. Sherlock also gives her a newspaper. It talks about a big vote. Soon, a heavy basket arrives. It's from Mycroft. But inside is Tewkesbury. He came to rescue her. Enola hides in the basket, and they escape. She leaves a funny drawing for Miss Harrison. Outside, they take her car and drive away. Enola says they need to face his family. She thinks his uncle is behind everything. They go to the mansion at night. No one is there. It's a trap. Linthorn shoots at them. They hide. When he gets close, Enola fights him, but he knocks her out. Tewkesbury tries to fight, but Linthorn chokes him. Enola wakes up and tries again. She does a special move and wins. Linthorn falls, hits his head and dies. He says he did it for England. Then, the real villain appears, Tewkesbury's grandmother. She killed her own son and wanted to kill her grandson too. She wanted to stop the vote. She shoots Tewkesbury. Enola cries. But he is fine. He wore armor from a statue. The grandmother gives up. The next day, Sherlock tells Lestrade he knows the truth, but Lestrade says Enola solved it already. Sherlock is proud of her. Tewkesbury and his mother ask Enola to stay, but she says no. She wants to find her mom. She takes the reward money. She tells Tewkesbury they will meet again. Later, she sees a secret message in the newspaper. It says mother, but she knows it's a trick from Sherlock. She goes anyway and watches her brothers waiting. Mycroft is upset about the vote. He lets Sherlock take care of Enola. Sherlock sees Dash on a statue and knows Enola was there. Back at her hotel, Enola finds a surprise. Her mother is there. They hug. Eudoria says she left to help the world. She says she's proud of Enola but must leave again. Enola says it's okay. Now she knows what she wants to do. She wants to be a detective and help others.
I'm a detective.
And that's the story of Enola Holmes. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Trillzone Studios for more exciting movie stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.